Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a very interesting looking day outside this morning. Grey skies, or is it grey, or is it just a mist? I'm not too sure. It smells really fresh when I popped my head out the door a moment ago. So whether we've had rain overnight, I don't think so. But it smells fresh and it smells like a beautiful day ahead. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading, not just a weather report. And absolutely still and calm out there. It just feels so beautiful. Here we go across to the cards. So tune into your psychic senses and your spirit guides connection. Good morning, Keza. Lovely to see you here. Morning, Ros and all. And those beautiful hearts. Thank you, Keza. Now, we'll get into this because I do have a volunteer day today. Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck, the expanded edition. One of the cards from that area is the 37. What we've got today is the bear in our main theme section. We've got the stars as our home space energies, and we've got time in our workspace, which I really like that one as being a workspace. And here with the owl card, look at what we've got, the snow owl. What if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? And to do that, we have to take that step away from the support and fly. And I think, wow, what sort of view are you going to have from that height, from the vista of that horizontal action of flying? Wouldn't it be absolutely beautiful to be able to do that for ourselves? Do we, can we? Well, we're not birds. We don't have the anatomy for it. But it would be lovely to be able to do that, wouldn't it? Have that view of all that is below us and our landscapes, the scenery, the bigger picture. Okay. Now, I'll just check that no one else has done a comment yet. That's cool. I'll just pop up there's the link to the psychic.online, the website that I have for anything that is there to do with what I do with the cards and card reading and that type of thing. Have a look. I do need to update it, but that will be in line of what all the other things that I do, especially with the writing. That's been my emphasis lately. Now, with the bear as our main theme, we are going to be getting some work done today. It's the connection of what we've got between the home and workspace is that is the productivity, the getting action happening. It might not seem like it on the surface. We've got the bear's swimming action. You don't always see that very much at all, but you know that it's happening below the water as they swim. This bear is in its natural environment of the snow and the ice, that type of area. Other types of bears are in their own natural environments. Here in Australia, we've got the marsupial. Is it a marsupial? Yeah, the koala isn't it? That is in eucalyptus trees and stuff. Well, it's called a koala bear. I'm not 100% sure if it's technically a bear, like these ones are, but it doesn't matter. We know that what we're doing with having the polar bear as our theme is that nurturing of what is action toward business. It's pointing towards our workspace, so it's towards productivity and the things that we do there, but it's coming from that nurturing of the home space, bringing that influence into the work as well. So a lovely energy to have as our theme for the day today, because it is gently nurturing as well as producing a lot of abundance, and in the monetary sense as well. So that's what we can look forward to for today. Interesting thing as well, a girlfriend just called via FaceTime and said that, she's just seen that Centrelink, our Australian welfare system, is increasing the Centrelink payments to job seeker recipients and pensioners by about $4 a fortnight, around that figure, to help with inflationary factors. And I sort of think, oh my goodness, aren't our government generous? Anyway, and that's with tongue-in-cheek, cynical. We are needing to work our own way through what is our capacities and resources and skills to be able to increase our own income and, you know, what we're living through, what we're living with as well. Now, as we're moving into our home space, and a good morning from Krista. Good morning to you too, Krista. Lovely to see you here. I don't think I've seen your name before. So it's lovely to have someone and have you new. I'm pretty sure you haven't been, but I might be wrong. Apologies if you have been on before and I've just not noticed the full name. Anyway, in the home space, we've got the star. Now this, I'm pretty sure we've had the stars in the spread quite frequently in the last couple of months. It is showing that what is planned for us, we've got our natal chart, so it's in some essence preordained, but it's coming forward that there is time now. Today there is going to be a part of whatever it is that is your dream come true. That is the wish upon a star, the dreams coming true. Some of our expectations, hopes and dreams coming out into the daylight, so to speak, and being recognised, being acknowledged and actually coming true. Being seen as well. It's as if you're coming into being in your, you know, like the Australian Idol, those types of shows, Britain's Got Talent, that sort of stuff. You know, if you've got aspiring to that sort of fame and fortune, bring it forward. You know, have the intention to create the work behind what is going to take you forward and into that space that's going to bring you what is your dream. Some things don't automatically happen. Some do, you know, like lotteries and wins like that. But other things we do need the basics, the basis of what we're dreaming towards. There is some actions we need to be taking as well. So if you're interested in astrology, have an astrologer do your natal chart and help you through planning some of that if that's what you're wishing for and wanting to move forward into some form of influence and notoriety into your future. If you want some fame and fortune, that type of thing, start planning for it. Put the intention there. Let universe know, yeah, this is what I want. If spirit are going to tell you definitely it's not your pathway, it would not be in your astrology either. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with consulting as far as those who are the experts in this form of, you know, looking forward. I don't call it fortune telling because it's not just a fortune that it's telling. It is something that could be an expectation with your natal chart. The same with other types of things that can be consulted, which is the heart design. No, I'm just trying to think. Human design. Human design's another one. I'm looking at my chart over there for human design and other things that are of a similar ilk. Enneagram is another one. Just have a look at what you think might be potential for you to look into your stars or your potential into, you know, this is the home space. This is the personal arena, what we've got here with this. And I know I'm waving, I'm waving the pencil around a bit, but I feel excited. It's a circle. Some things do come back and around at us. So you're going to have other opportunities and chances to revisit it as well if you need to. And unfortunately, I've just noticed that our Instagram is all stuck on the bear because that's the central card when I zoom in. So I can move it over like that and you've got the bear, that we've got the star being the emphasis. So I'll shift this over now to what is the time card so that it can focus better for those on Instagram. So here we have our time, all these clocks, the time keepers that are in our workspace. I'll just move it a little bit further so it's central for you and you can have a bit closer look at that in that space. Let's have a look. There we go. And I'll just pop across to say g'day to some others who've put comments in. Sharon, good morning to all. Hi, Shaz. And Krista, thank you. You're definitely new to this. Yes. Great. Thank you. I'm definitely new here. Your live popped up in your notifications, so you joined in. Thank you for joining in. That's interesting. Yeah, Facebook has some very interesting anomalies as far as how it shows people things that are suggestions and etc., which I'm glad it did, but mostly the things I get are adverts. Anyway, here we go. Bring your mind to how you gauge time. What suits you best? We've got so many different options and opportunities here as far as the style of time telling, of giving us that guide as we're moving through our day. Because to start with, at the top we've got a cuckoo clock. There is whatever bird that one is. So I think that's some sort of kingfish. It almost looks like the Australian kookaburra, but it's not quite. This weird little mechanism, it's a clock, a candle, another type of a clock, which I would gauge that one makes noise. I would say that's a chiming clock. It could even be the central clock that is relevant for these pendulums, but who knows? The rooster. Now, most of us, yes, in most areas where you've got neighbours, you can sometimes get the rooster or the chickens, because there still is around here, there is still, I think, the permissions are able to, you can have backyard chooks. Although, come to think of it, I'm not sure if I do hear many. I was visiting my sister at Clare, and there definitely is at Clare. We could hear the rooster and the chooks in the morning as we woke up on the weekend. And we've got some other types of clocks, and there is a the type that turn around type pendulum timekeeper thing, a form of a sundial, an owl, other clocks with their tick-tocks and stuff, and hourglass, and the pendulums. It's all different ways that we are able to keep a gauge of time. This is in our workspace. So any way that you are wanting and needing to keep space for time, have an awareness of time ticking past in whatever way it's going to be needing to be your gauge today, you've got a way of keeping an eye on it. Be mindful of what time you're doing, what things. It could be that your schedule really is tight today and you do need to keep a good look on your watch or phone, whatever way you do it. I do wear a watch, so I'm also feeling that sense of letting it go as well, so that you're not needing to push time as diligently as you might normally, and that you can release time and just go with the flow. It depends on what you yourself are being guided to. So definitely be guided by spirit in what time various bits of work need to be done. Here's that connection with the bear from the middle. Now I'm going to recenter that on all three, bring it down a bit so that we've got all three to finish, because what I'm feeling is that sense of allowing ourselves to be in our own space of how we work, of how our own self, the way that we feel most naturally that we are in our realm of working out things and doing what we need to, our environment, our resources, to the best that we can. We're the shining star at that personal level today, and being able to put that into action in whatever way, at whatever time. Be open to the appropriate timing for this, that the opportunity will be there for you to shine throughout your day today, whether it's at home or whether it's in your workspace. That you, when you are being your, that word authentic, when you're being true to self and authentic, that you are going to shine whatever, you'll be the one who is the shining star in what's happening in your workspace or your home space for that today. And, you're not going to fall, you'll fly. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from the cards for today. So I'll go back to the comments. Good morning, Joe. Sorry, I was just going to say Piper. Joe, lovely grey day. Happy Tuesday, Roz. So you've got the grey day as well. Yes, it is still grey out there. It hasn't cleared. So it could mean either a really hot day or we might end up getting a little bit of a sprinkle if they develop into rain clouds. Don't know. I haven't listened to a weather forecast. And Shaz, thank goodness no roosters around me. Noisy birds in early mornings. Yeah, I love the sound of the birds. So it is something that I look forward to, is hearing the birds in the morning. I suppose I am used to, from farming days, the chooks and the roosters. And Keza, thank you. Have a wonderful and beautiful day to everyone with those gorgeous gold and silver hearts. Thank you, Keza. So I'll leave it there. It is now rolling over to the 8 and I need to be moving along. So thank you for joining me, and tomorrow morning will be about the same time as well. So have a wonderful day. Keep being the best you, and open yourself up to those possibilities in connection with spirit too. Our inner selves, invite them in. Namaste.